with Greco-Roman national coach Matt Lindland here in Tokyo, Japan. A couple days before we get started. How's it going with the team? How's spirits and how are the guys doing?
Spirits are high and guys are looking really good. We had an amazing camp, finished our acclimation up in Natsugawa, up in the mountains here in Japan. Came down on the 28th and getting a couple workouts in this morning and yesterday, but just maintenance. The guys are ready. I mean, they're ready to go, so we're excited.
Yeah, you got 4 guys that are going to be competing, and it's a pretty tight group, isn't it? It's been a journey getting them prepared since the trials, hasn't it?
Honestly, Gary, this is as far as just great people, this is the best group of men I've had a chance to work with since taking this job. I mean, we got a really quality group of guys. I think it helps that we got such good leadership out of these guys that are on the team, but just quality people and very talented wrestlers that can get the job done. So we're excited.
So Eldar, he's been in the Olympics, but it wasn't with the United States. It's got to be a great honor for him to represent the country he's been with and worked so hard to be part of since he came to our country and joined the Army. How's he doing? I mean, he's been around. This isn't a new thing for him.
Yeah, no, I think you encapsulated it. I mean, he's honored to be an American. He worked very hard to get here. He did win a lottery, which is amazing, but he did every step that it took. I mean, I remember meeting Eldar when he didn't even speak English. I mean, he said, he had to learn the language, to pass the citizenship test and to get into the Army, and to get that passport, he needed to join the Army, and he did every single step. I mean, such a disciplined man, family guy. I mean, just a wonderful family man that we're very blessed to have him as part of this team. He's one of those leaders that I'm talking about. Eldar's been to the games. He has the experience, so he knows what to expect as far as Olympic competition, but this is his first time representing the United States, and we're excited to have him. We're very blessed to have him part of our team.
Now, Alex Sancho, obviously for years we knew this kid had a lot of ability, and he climbed the ladder through the older age groups and had success at the senior level, but it looked like this year he really took a step forward. Talk about him, his preparation, and what his expectations are for the games.
Alex is definitely talented, but he puts a lot of work and time and effort into this, and that's really paid off for him, making the team here and competing well in the trials process to get here. He had to overcome teammate and quality, former Olympian, beat Ellis Coleman in the finals, and then Ellis is over here helping him prepare. I mean, that's true leadership that our team's displaying, and loving one another and their teammates. So we're grateful to have that. And Eldar's he's got that great story of wanting to become an American and coming over to the land of the free, and being a part of our programs. Really, it's made us stronger. It's made us a better program, and we love having Eldar a part of this program. And he's capable, man. That is a tough weight class. When you stick 55 and 60 and 63 all into one weight category, I mean, the depth was never really at those lighter weights before, but now that's one of the deepest weights in the games, and we're hoping that Eldar has a great performance, and because he's capable and he can get the job done.
Now, John Stefanovic, obviously, man, big story. He moved up a weight, made an Olympic team. Had to go through some challenges with protest, and just kept focused, right? And got ready, and he's prepared. He looks good.
Yeah, John's very disciplined. I think it's just a little bit of his personality, but also I think it's the leadership and the Marine Corps training that he values that program so much that he wants to represent not only the United States but his Marine Corps and his teammates and his coaching staff out there. And John had quite the journey to get here. I think personally, he looks better at 87 kilo. He doesn't feel like he's big enough for that weight class, but certainly he moves well enough, and he's certainly strong enough. So I don't know if walking in there at 87 kilos and not even cutting an ounce of weight is I don't think it's going to affect him whatsoever, because he's talented enough, he's strong enough, and I feel like, cutting weight's terrible.
Yeah,
it's just one more aspect that you don't have to. You can take that out of the equation and just focus on your preparation. And so, I feel really confident about John's abilities here.
So obviously, Tracy Hancock, Giangelo Hancock, he's had a good senior career, but he's got a chance here to put it all together and really put on a performance that he believes he's capable of. How's he looking in your mind?
Well, I know you just talked to him. I hope he's feeling it.
Oh,
Because I'm seeing it, and the best he's ever looked. He's certainly, I mean, he fits that profile of athlete that we're looking for, you know, strong, athletic, you know, guy that didn't want to go through the college system. Although he's getting his degree online and finishing up college, he didn't go into an NCAA program. He focused purely on Greco-Roman wrestling as a 17-year-old athlete moving to the Olympic Training Center. And he's certainly grown up and matured in our program, and I think that's what's given him that ability to frankly win this tournament. And it's a very tough tournament. It's Olympic Games. There's only 16 guys in the bracket, and you're like, can't be that tough. There's only 16, but we've narrowed it down to the best 16 in the world, and he's one of those top 16 athletes for sure. He's had incredible training this year. Not a lot of competition, which is what, you know, Tracy's really thrived off in the past, is just kind of getting on a roll and beating guys. But there's only 2 guys in this entire weight class, this whole bracket, that we haven't faced, and that's the Russian Evelov and the Serbian. I think we haven't faced him, but I don't see us having any trouble with him. But you know, I think Evelov it would be great if we got on the other side and we wrestled him in the finals. But we'll take him where we get him, and I think we can have a plan and a strategy to beat any of these guys in this weight class. Tracy's moving so well, and he's improving his parterre offense and defense so much just in the last 6 months that we're really got high hopes on Tracy coming home with a medal for the United States.
So you've been to the Olympics, you've won a medal here, you've coached here a couple times, you know what it's about. What's the experience been like for you?
This experience has been pretty peaceful, to tell you the truth. I mean, we haven't really had the whole Olympic experience due to the COVID restrictions. But for me, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed our camp up in Natsugawa, our training process. John Bardis invited us to his facility out in Atlanta for all 3 styles. That was a really exciting camp to have together. And then we came back for our second camp with just the Greco team, and we got a lot accomplished there. We've been overseas. We took John and Tracy to Croatia. Hancock went to Bulgaria to get some training. We've really prepared well. We've thrown everything out there that we could, and you know, my philosophy with these athletes is to give them a lot of liberty and freedom, let them make a lot of their own choices of where they want camps, but we also have some camps that we want to get all the guys together and, you know, share a message and get the proper training and preparation in. But within that structure and framework of our training plan, there's a lot of liberty and freedom for these athletes to get exactly what they feel like they need, and I hope they feel like they got that, because that was the plan all along.
Well, we look forward to seeing the guys scrapping out there. Great job, Coach.
Thanks, Gary.
Appreciate the time, buddy.